Hello and welcome to 20 sales in March. Not any specific sales in March, but just some that you've seen before in previous hauls. Just thought you'd find them interesting. And here we go. It's the first time I've done this, so hopefully you will find this interesting. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I am going to try and do this once a month. As I said, I'll probably just pick 20 or so of my previous sales just to give you an idea of what I'm selling and the sort of money that they're going for. So starting off with this Soon lined maxi dress. It was really pretty. That's sort of what drew me to it in the charity shop. I paid £2.50 for it. It was in size 20, which is great because the bigger sizes do normally sell quite well. And as you can see, I got £17.99 for it, plus £3.95 postage. I do charge postage on all my items, and I do send all my items recorded Royal Mail. I know some of you don't do that, and that's absolutely fine, but that's what I like to do. And again, you'll see that my delivery date is always 5 to 6 working days. So I do a 3-day dispatch, and I only offer a 14-day refund, and that's the same for all my listings. So that was one of the sort of more interesting things that sold at the beginning of March. Then we've got this pair of Fat Face Ladies blue shoes. I sold these for £16.99. And as you can see, again, I got £3.99 recorded post plus a little bit extra. Sometimes I charge a little bit more if I think I'll get away with it. With shoes, you generally can because people realise they're a bit heavy. Then we've got and I'm going to totally mess up this name, but Artigiano barley. It was 60% virgin wool and 20% cashmere. Picked it up from a charity shop and paid £1.50 for it. And as you can see, I sold it for £24.99 plus £6 postage. And the good thing about that was I sold it on the 8th of March, which just goes to show you can still sell coats a bit late in the season, even though we think people are not going to buy coats this time of year. Sometimes they do, and that one sold. Next, we've got this monsoon caftan. Again, I showed this in a haul. What I wanted to point out is that after I showed it in the haul and after we'd ironed it, we realised there was a hole in it. So I had to declare that there was a hole on the bottom near the seam. I was originally going to put it for more sort of about the £15 sort of price range, but because of the hole, I marked it up at £9.99. But as you can see, it's still sold for £9.99, and I got my postage on top of that. So don't just discount something. If it's a good make and it's a pretty item, even though it may be damaged or have a stain on it, as long as you declare it, sometimes it will still sell. Obviously not for as much as you were hoping for, but a sale is a sale. This is Flat Eric. If you remember, this was my first Flat Eric, and he was either free or he cost me 10p, either way. Again, I just put on there a little bit of extra information that he was pre-loved, obviously, that the tag was faded. He wasn't the larger one. There is a larger one which I do know goes for sort of 40 odd pounds, but I was quite happy to get £29.99 for him plus £3.99 postage, and he actually went abroad. I can't remember where he went, but he went somewhere in Europe, and they were very happy with him. So he's been rehomed, as we say. Then again, I showed this in a haul. It's a Disney Pixar Mega Block set. And I put it for auction because I really wasn't sure how much it was going to go for. The whole box only cost me £3, and if you remember, there was also a Thomas the Tank engine set in there as well. So I started the auction off at £4.99, and it sold for £14.50 plus £4.95 postage there. Then this is quite interesting. This is a Black Forest style bear. Notice I put the word style in because I didn't think he was Black Forest for a second. I actually bought him in a job lot of other bits and bobs from auction. I think the whole box cost me about £6, including buyer's fee. And he actually sold for £12.99 plus £3.99 postage. And I've still got some other bits and bobs that I'm selling, so I'm well into profit on that lot. Very happy with that. Then we've got this phase 8 dress. Wanted to show this because this just goes to show that sometimes we can all make an error. This dress was on for a couple of months and it hadn't sold, and I was thinking that's really weird that this dress hasn't sold because it was so pretty. So I clicked on the listing when I came to relist it and realised that the description was actually for another dress. So what I'd done is the eBay reseller oops moment, where I'd obviously been bulk listing items and I'd forgotten to change the description. Soon as I changed the description to what it actually was, it sold straight away for the full asking price of $16.99 plus $3.95 postage. Then we've got this young Danish coat. This I actually showed in a haul. I picked it up from a jumble sale. It cost me the pricely sum of 20p, and as you can see, it sold pretty quickly for $15.99 plus $4.95 postage. Lady was really happy. She bought it for her mum for Mother's Day, and apparently her mum was absolutely thrilled, and I was thrilled for getting that money for that coat. Then we've got a weird fish. I don't know what they call these sweatshirts or fleecy zippy tops. Anyway, whatever it was, I picked it up at a car boot last year for £4, and as you can see, I sold it for $22.99 plus $3.95 shipping, and it was in beautiful condition. I don't think it'd ever been worn, so that was quite a good flip. Now these I showed in a haul quite early on. I think it was about November last year I picked these up at a car boot. It might have even been October. Paid £2 for them. They have taken ages to sell. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the style or what it was. I originally had them on for $29.99. They were on about their third or fourth run. Dropped the price to $19.99, and they did sell plus $3.95 postage. So I was quite happy for that with the £2 outlay. So now we've got a vintage Looney Tunes Speedy Gonzales. Picked him up at the jumble sale for 20p or 50p, can't remember, one or the other, and again I sold him quite quickly for $9.99 plus $3.99 shipping. Now I thought he'd be quite rare, but when I checked eBay there were quite a few on there, and mine was by no means the cheapest. There were others on there that were cheaper. I think it might just be my photos or my description or whatever, but he sold really quickly for the full asking price, so I was very happy with that. Then we've got my lovely boots that I didn't want to sell. If you remember, I got these again at the beginning of the year from a jumble sale. I paid 20p for them, and I really wanted to keep them, and Nick didn't want me to keep them. He said I had far too many shoes and boots. I actually put them on high. I thought nobody's going to want to buy any boots in March, and nobody's going to want to pay $19.99, and I was wrong on both counts. They sold within their first 30 days. I got my full asking price of $19.99 and $3.99 postage, and I was very sad to see them go. This is another top again that was damaged. I showed this in a haul. We picked it up from the charity shop for £1. Again, when we were photographing it, we noticed there was a small hole in the trim. So instead of putting it on for the full $9.99, which is what I would have done if it had been in good condition, I put it on for $5.99, and it sold within 24 hours, plus $4.25 shipping. It actually went to Shetland, so hopefully they're very happy with their top. These are a pair of Marks & Spencer's sandals that I picked up last year at the end of the summer. Paid £2 for them. Only have just started listing my summer shoes really since about end of January, and these sold quite quickly for $14.99 plus the $3.99 shipping. This I featured a couple of weeks ago. It's my lovely cupcake dress, which I picked up from the charity shop for £1.50. If you remember, I picked up several dresses at the same time. This one sold within 12 hours of listing it for the full asking price of $15.99 plus $4.25 postage. Then we've got a new look top. Now I did explain that sometimes you can get away with buying the cheaper brands if it's something really pretty, really summery. This top ticked both of those boxes, and again it sold really quickly within a few days of listing it for the full asking price of $9.99 plus $4.25 postage. I think we paid £1 for this, so I was very happy with that. Then we've got a Gap little boys denim jacket. I picked this up last year from a charity shop. They had all their children's clothes for 50p. It's taken a little while to sell, a couple of months, which surprised me because of the gap. You know, is a good make, but it did actually sell for the full asking price of £9.99 plus the £3.99 postage. Then I just wanted to show this Tigger because I don't know about you, but sometimes the plush toys, they don't fly out the door quite as quick as we would like. This little chap I picked up at a jumble sale for 20p, and he sold very quickly within a week for £7.75 plus £3.99 postage. £7.75 was all I was asking for him because he was only a little chap, and he sold really quickly. So just one to keep out for. Tigger seems to be one of the more popular plushes, does seem to sell quite well. Then we've got some lovely Next lady shoes. I picked these up at the end of the car boot season last year. They were still in their box. They cost me £2, and as you can see, they sold for £14.99 within the first 30 days of listing them. And I charged a little bit more for postage because they were still in their box, so they went out for £4.95 recorded delivery. And that's it. Back to the maxi dress. So there we go. That's just 20 of my sales in March. Hopefully you found that interesting. Please be kind in the comments. It is my first one doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.